Check out this jewelweed patch, you guys. I cannot even believe how much jewelweed is here. This is a great example of harvesting something where it's most abundant. So jewelweed can occur in smaller patches, and we actually have a lot of different species of this genus in Washington, some of which are native and some of which are not. This, I believe, is Impatiens is the genus name. And I believe this is the species that is invasive, considered invasive in Washington. And you can kind of see why, right? Like, this habit is an invasive habit. You can replace that word with aggressive if you wanted to, just like Himalayan blackberry is pretty aggressive. And so you can see why some people want to like remove it from their wetlands. It is medicinal though, and so I really think that harvesting invasive plants is a great way to help reduce the population a little bit. So I'm a big proponent of that. And jewelweed is a plant that people use for poison oak stings, if you call that a sting, poison oak outbreaks, I guess. And also mosquito itchiness and bee stings and stuff like that. So it's a topical remedy. Typically people infuse the fresh flowering tops in vinegar or oil. Vinegar is more common because vinegar is also a remedy for poison oak to help itching. And it's not used for much else as far as I'm aware of. The flowers are super distinct. This particular species has a spur on the back of it, and it's also spotted. It looks like it has a little mouth, which is kind of exciting. And so those are two characteristics of this particular species. And the leaves have little serrations, and the stems are pretty succulent. Like, I'd easily cut this with my thumb, and they feel a little bit kind of like wet, almost like purslane stems. They are a wetland plant again, so there is a creek behind us where all of this water, so there's kind of a mini riparian zone. And so that's where you're gonna find this. Like, you'll see it in floodplains, you'll see it on riverbanks. You will see it in wetlands as well with more like cattails and stuff. Anything else to say about Impatiens? I think that's it. It grows in Washington and Oregon. I don't have as much experience personally using this plant, so I'm really curious if you guys have anything to add. That's it. Thank you so much.